looking? And welcome to day 1 of the 14-day Booty Love Challenge. Woo! This is so awesome. We have 14 days of bootylicious workouts to do. You've already downloaded your 14-day healthy meal plan, and you are set up and ready to go. Now, before we go any further, you want to make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get access to all the workouts. And if you just hopped onto this workout randomly and you're like, what is she talking about? Well, make sure you subscribe as well and click the notification bell. That way you can be up to date on all the cool challenges I run here with the YouTube community. So welcome aboard. Now today's workout is a glute workout, and we will also hit the thighs and the hips and the core. You need a sturdy chair, or perhaps your coffee table will work as well, or a couch, and 1 heavy dumbbell. And then if you also have a booty band, we're going to pull that baby out for one of our moves too, to really fire up those glutes. So subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, go get your tools, and let's go start working out. Hello there. Hey, welcome. I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com, and I help women over the age of 40 reclaim the tush of their 20s, especially with this series. This is workout 1 of my 14-day Booty Love Challenge, so I am so happy that you joined me. Now let's put the tools off to the side. I'm going to get you warmed up, and I'll chat about the workout as we get going. Deal? Excellent. All right, let's start with the squat. Why not, right? We're going to be doing a lot of those in 14 days. Toes are turned out, feet are wide. Drop the bucket, go down as low as you feel comfortable, and then squeeze the booty and drive up again. Now, when we squat, crew, I want you to take a look at those knees. They're always tracking with the toes, and you are always going in a range of motion that feels good for your knees. So it might be a partial squat. Hey, that works, okay? We don't want to exacerbate any injuries or any arthritis that you may have. So what we want to do is work with what we've got and continue strengthening. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Excellent. All right, let's take a leg, kick it up, get into that dynamic length of the hamstring. Arm is up, see if you can get elevated to shoulder height and get that toe all the way up there. So we got a series of moves. We are all over the place. I'll show you how you can modify some of the moves too if your knees do need a break from squats and lunges. And yeah, we're just gonna have a barrel of fun. Trainer's promise. Money back guarantee. Last 3, 2, 1. Same leg, big hip circles now. Excellent. Really exaggerate the range of motion, getting deep in the hip joint here. Other leg is soft, stabilizing. Last 2. 1 more. All right, here we go. Single leg kicks, get that foot right up there. Dynamic length in this hamstring now. I don't know about you, but this workout is going to feel so good for me. I've been sitting on my rear end all day working on the computer. So I've really been looking forward to being here with you. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big hip circles. It takes a lot to sit your butt in front of a computer for like 6 hours straight. It takes a lot out of a girl. Last 2. 1 more. Excellent. Feet together. Start with a step out sideline. So take the right leg, step out wide, push your bum back, see if you can reach across and tap the toe, and then other side. And once again, take it in a range of motion that works for you. So it may be here. Okay? Just keep that neutral spine for me, no matter which depth you go with. Push your booty back so we get a dynamic length of the adductors, your inner thigh, and then keep yourself squared to me. That's a lot of rules for one exercise, isn't there? Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Grab yourself a sip of water, and if you have a booty band, we are going to use that. It's not mandatory for this first move, and we also need that heavy dumbbell. Okay, booty band is going to go on either below the knees or above the knees. You don't want it right on top of a joint. We have a squat pattern. Using the dumbbell, I'd like you to try the dumbbell. Even if you're a beginner, you can always drop it down because we have 3 sets. And then we'll superset this with a plank move to give our legs a bit of a break before we go into round 2 or set 2. So a plank will be on the forearms. We'll keep the booty band on if you have it. And you are nice and long in the spine. Now to modify your plank, you can drop on the knees. Or if you are one of my many YouTube subscribers who unfortunately have issues with the shoulders, because you know that shit just happens as we get older, then what you'll do instead of a plank, you're gonna hold a V-sit. So nice long spine, nothing in the shoulders, but we're still gonna get that core. All right, deal? Look I have my own booty band. And no, I am not able to sell it, and I'll tell you why in a second. It's the stupidest story ever, but I'll share. Okay, so let's get that booty band on. Now, the key to booty band training is we want to activate the glute med, so the outer hip muscle, so that the knees don't cave in, okay? Knock-kneed idea. You want to use it to bring the knees out. So pay attention to that as we're doing the moves. All right, if you've got the dumbbell, hold it close to the body. Ready? 45 seconds are on the clock. Let's drop it like it's hot and squeeze the booty up. So, I went on to this site where they will manufacture things for you and was in conversation with this lovely man from Pakistan who who manufactures bands like these. He did a series of them, sent them to me for me to test. I liked them, was gonna order them. I have no way of getting money to him. I didn't know this, Pakistan doesn't have PayPal. And I can't do a bank transfer because it costs a lot of money and he wasn't willing to absorb that. So I walked away. That's my booty band story. Time. All right, so dumbbell down, keep the booty band on, plank or V-sit, wherever you want to go. Let's go on the forearms, elbows under shoulders, and pull the shoulders away from the ears. Neck is nice and long. Tuck your tailbone under a little bit. We don't want to overarch your low back. And then pull the shoulder blades together a bit. So I'll try and source another company. But yeah, I didn't know that PayPal wasn't in Pakistan. So firing up the core, which also assists us in the big patterns like squats. So double whammy for the abs here. Make sure that back of the neck is long. Don't let that head hang. If you're using that V-sit, you're not doing plank, I want you to lift up through that spine. Good job, and lean back till you feel those abs fired up. Time. All right, crew, round 2. Grab that dumbbell. Feet wide. What are we not doing? Allowing the knees to cave in. Good. Go. And it's really challenging too to work with people where English isn't a strong language for them. So, because I actually wanted the purple that my logo is, and this is what I got, black. That works too. Sometimes you just gotta learn to roll with it, right? Good, bum back. Woo. Getting it all fired up. Time. All right, back to that plank pattern, or maybe you want to take a break from the plank and do the V-sit. Your choice, okay? As long as you stay with me, you don't leave me. Ready, and go. I'm super needy like that. You're not allowed to leave me. Now, again, make sure you're not overarching the back, over rounding it, the mid-back. That's another common thing I see happening with planks. If you feel your low back, do me a favor, tighten your bum, okay? Tighten your quads. Let those areas pick up some of the slack. Pull that belly button in. If you want to make it a little harder, try to pull the elbows and the toes together. Woo! Feel that? I know. Cool, hey? Stick with me. I'll show you lots of little things, grasshopper. Done. All right, last round, and then we're moving on. I know, up, down, right? Lots of work. Ready, set, go. So once again, if you've got that booty band, we want to encourage those knees. If you had no socks and shoes on, ideally your knees are tracking with your second toe. So firing up that glute med muscle, firing up the glutes as you come up, really give them a squeeze, and then thinking about that posture, shoulders back and down. Good job. And breathe, right? And if you're not breathing heavy now, pick up the tempo. Time. All right, plank, then we get rid of the booty bend and we move on. So again, forearms, knees or toes, or hold that V-sit and go. You want to make that harder. Again, you try to pull the toes up to the elbows and the elbows down to the toes. Woo-wee. Almost there, hang in there. I feel like this is a really long 45 seconds. Time. And come on up. It wouldn't be the first time my timer broke and leaves us hanging out there for minutes instead of seconds. All right, booty band off. If you want to grab a quick sip of water, go for it. We have a staggered leg deadlift coming up. Now, this move is not my most favorite move if you have a history of low back discomfort, pain, or sciatica. So, what you're going to do instead is single leg bridge, okay? So if you've got that sciatica, all right, or low back that's just talking to you right now, I want you to do this instead of what we're about to do. All right? Otherwise, dumbbell in both hands. Let's start with the left leg. So we want to make this as much of the left leg as possible, okay? So take a look. I'm going to just tiptoe on my right, okay? And then it's just there as a little bit of support and everything comes through that left hamstring and glute. When I come up, I squeeze the glutes, shoulders pulled back and down. Excellent. So this is mimicking, okay, this guy here, which I find people enjoy, and it's a good move, but we tend to focus so much on balance, we lose that contraction in the hamstring and glute. So I like what I call a staggered supported one-legged deadlift. I know it's a mouthful, right? Ready, set, go. So we have 2 sets of these. When we come down, neutral spine, so it's a hip hinge. If you've trained with me before, we've broken that hip hinge down. All right, so we're never hinging from your waist, because that will give you back pain. You really want to feel it here, left hamstring, left glute. Shoulder blades are pulled back. Just a little bit of weight on that right toe. Time, okay, other leg, you got that? Awesome. If you're doing a bridge pattern, now you've got the other leg on the ground. The one you just worked crosses over and go. So we have 2 sets of these and then we're moving on. Now you should seriously be feeling this in the hamstring if you got it right. So make sure you don't have too much weight in that supported leg, okay? That one that's on your tippy toe. You want that right leg taken up a good 75–80% of the work. And then push through the heel when you come up, squeeze the bum on the way up. Time. All right, right away we flow into set number 2, other leg. Softness in that working leg and that left leg, and go. So if you're joining me for the 14-day Booty Love Challenge, I have a ton of cool workouts scheduled for us. So I am super excited to get you going. Don't forget to head to Patreon after the workout and check in, okay? Use that check-in on Patreon as accountability, which you don't necessarily need now or tomorrow, but by day 3 and 4, when the thrill is gone and the legs are sore, then you might need that accountability. Time. Okay, last leg. Here we go. Abs engaged. We want to make sure we got that core strong, and go. We're moving on after this. Time. Okay, so we're placing our foot up on something. So if you have that chair available to you, or coffee table, couch, side of bed, then this is what we're going to be doing. It's called a Bulgarian lunge. If you don't have anything, no worries. You'll do a stationary lunge. Take a look at the setup, and then I'll show you how you can get rid of the lunge if your knees are just not feeling it, okay? So we're placing the laces on top, or you can do a stationary lunge like so. With or without the dumbbell, it's your choice. Bend that front knee, tracks with the toes, stays fairly lined up with that ankle, and drive up. 2 sets, 45 seconds. Now, if you are one of those people with sensitive knees and you're just not into the lunging, I want you to come on down for a side leg lift. All right, you're gonna that top hip is gonna be pointed forward, then you're leading with the heel and lifting up for a side leg raise. Make sure that hip stays pointed down and that leg stays pulled back slightly. All right, so we're all set up? Yeah, perfect. All right, so let's start with the right leg on top of our chair, or right leg behind us. Here we go, get yourself lined up, nice and tall on the spine, with or without that dumbbell. When we come up, straighten that front leg for me. Push through that heel, and feel that booty right away. Side leg lift, people. You're making sure that hip is pointed down, okay? So multiple sets today, really getting into the muscles. Tomorrow we'll flush them up with some cardio and stretch. Woo. But right now it's all strength, baby. Woo-wee, time. Whoa. See, if you've got your leg elevated, now you know why I asked you to elevate it. It really gets that glute. All right, other leg, ready? And go. Make sure the posture's upright. So your right shoulder and hip are aligned. Oh, come on, we got this. Time. Whew. All right, last set. Try to keep that dumbbell. I know, I want to get rid of mine too, but we're here. Let's finish strong. Ready? And go. Just do that mantra in your head. Ass like a 20-year-old. Ass like a 20-year-old. But wisdom of a 50-year-old. I go to a workout class just so I can get out of my own head. Somebody else can tell me what to do. It's a small little group, but I'm the oldest one there. Like, when the fuck did that happen? When did all of a sudden I become the oldest one in the room? Too long ago, I was the youngest. I'm sure we all have those moments of realization. Anyways, yeah, they're all young. They're all in their 20s, doing really stupid things. Actually, I lie. They are in their 20s, but they're really smart girls. There's hope for our future. And go. They're wise beyond their years. I quite adore them. Okay, so we're moving on after this movement, okay? So let's finish this strong. Take it as deep as you can. Straighten that leg each time with every rep. Whew. Oh yeah, definitely know which leg is stronger when you do this move, don't you? Time. All right, keep the chair, keep the dumbbell. Taking it down into a bridge. Feet are on your chair. If you don't have a chair, you can use a coffee table, side of your couch, side of your bed. If you don't have any of that available, don't worry about it. Feet on the ground for you. All right, the rest of us, we want to make sure our pressure is being pushed down so we don't move the chair on us. You can place the dumbbell on the hips, okay, and we bridge up, oh yeah, high. Secondary move, just keep your feet there. If you're able to, use the dumbbell and ab crunch. We can also lift the legs up and try to get the post to the toes. All right, let's get ourselves set up. So, close to 90-degree bend in the knees as we can. Dumbbell resting on the hips, not too high up in the chest. And lift up. So you may have to readjust yourself a bit. I like my bottoms of my feet resting on the edge of whatever I have my feet on. I don't like my heels. That's just me though, so you play around with it and see what works for you. But I find I can get a better glute contraction if I can really push the bottoms of my feet into whatever I have them elevated on. But there's no doubt you're going to feel hamstrings. Now, here's the cue. If your hamstrings are cramping, get rid of the dumbbell. If they're still cramping, put your feet on the ground and do the bridge from the ground. Cramping hamstrings is your body telling you your glutes aren't doing the work. Time. Your hamstrings are doing it all right? So legs up if you can, arms are straight. As we crunch up, post to toes, exhale. Here we go, breathe out and roll down. So again, supersetting lower body and abs. So the hamstrings and glutes get a good rest, a good break before we go into set number 2. We have 3 rounds of these. You can get rid of the dumbbells and place your hands behind your head if the dumbbell's too much, or if you're starting to feel it in your neck. Time. All right, feet on the edge of your chair, dumbbell resting on the hips. Again though, if you had that cramping, get rid of all those elements so we can try to isolate just in the glutes. Go. It's quite common actually if you are cramping in the hamstrings. A lot of people I work with, that happens, and we just gotta teach you to engage your glutes. The hamstrings right now are trying to do all the work, whereas the glutes, they're actually more powerful muscles. So we've just gotta learn to turn those on. But there's no doubt in this move you will feel your hamstrings as well. Whew. Time. All right, you may need to move your chair towards you a bit more. I think I was pushing mine away. So legs can stay where they are, or you can elevate them up. Chin tucks in, exhale, crunch up. So one more of each, you guys, and then we move on. This is a horrible time right now to have an itchy nose. Time. Oh man. What does itchy nose mean? Anything? Itchy palm means you're coming in money, doesn't it? Itchy nose means what? Allergies? My allergies have been bad today. And if you're watching this real time with COVID going around, you don't want to sneeze around anyone. People get very anxious when you blow your nose or you sneeze. Not that I've left the house. I've been chained to my desk all day. I did take the dogs for a walk, in case you're wondering. We definitely feel hamstrings. Come on, glutes, fire up. Time. Woo. All right, legs up. Last set of crunches. Oh yeah, here we go. Get set, exhale, go. Now we're keeping the arms straight, okay? So that arms are just holding the dumbbell, nothing in the shoulders, and just use the abs to roll up with that added weight. Or you can say, forget the weight, PJ, and hands are laid behind the ears to give that neck some support. Remember, at any time, you could say, screw you, PJ, I'm not doing that. What you can't do, though, is turn the TV off or turn your computer off and leave. All right? Even if you march on the spot, you just stay with me the whole way. Time. Woo. All right, let's get rid of the chair, get rid of the dumbbell, but we are staying down here for some isolated booty work. So if you need some water, now's a good time. We have 50 frog pumps, so we're not timing this next one. It's 5-0. I'm gonna count, see if you can stay with me, if you can go faster. Hey, hats off to you. All right, frog pump. What the heck is that, you're wondering? It's a lot of fun, you're gonna love it. Okay, insoles of my feet are touching. My knees are out, so it's like a butterfly stretch. Place the hands behind the head. I want to elevate the head slightly and then lift up, okay? So you can also, to keep the head up, put a dumbbell behind you, okay? Ideally, if you had a BOSU, you can put up. Now the dumbbell hurts. Don't do that. That was a stupid idea. Okay, here we go. We got 50. Ready? Set and go. 1, 2. I know it looks really dumb. 3. Exercise. You don't want someone walking in on you here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift those hips up. 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, oh boy, 2, 1. Whoo-hoo. Yeah, those are frog pumps. All right, moving on. Here we go. On all fours for me, please. If you have sensitive knees, double up your mat, place some pillows underneath your knees. Figure it out because we are staying down here for 4 moves, okay? So, wrists under the shoulders, abs engaged. We start extending the left leg, okay? And then from here, bringing it straight up. So this is called hip extension. All right, working into the glutes. Then when we are done that, we will take the knee and bend it and travel that same leg up and over the calf of the right, okay? So a couple of things to pay attention here. 1, that you aren't arching the back. 2, you aren't swinging the leg. All right, no swinging. You are in control of the movement. Deal? 1 round, 45 seconds each leg, and then we're done. See? No problem. Okay, let's begin. On all fours, left leg, extend it. Flex the foot, toes on the ground, abs engaged, wrists under shoulders, right knee under hips, and press up. Heel goes straight up. Again, not flinging, not overarching the back. If you want to go on the forearms, there's another option for you. I actually like the forearms. I'm staying down here. Oh, wow. I already feel my ass. This isn't a good sign. It's okay. You're in it with me. It's always better when you have somebody else miserable and hurting too. No, you guys aren't miserable. Oh boy. So when that timer goes, we have a 10-second breather right there, 10 seconds. We will keep this left leg bent now and travel that knee up and over the other calf. So let's try it with straight arms, see what we think of that. And then try it on bent elbows or on the forearms and see what we think of that. Again, I like forearms. So you choose. Just make sure you keep that spine neutral. You're traveling that knee up over that right calf, using that calf as a sort of a fence, a hurdle. Whew. Oh, we got this, we got this. It's just one set, okay? I did this on purpose. I just wanted to burn out the glutes for this final end of the workout. Almost there. Time. Woo! Nicely done. All right, other leg. So we start with the straight leg. Again, you can be on your hands or your forearms, whatever you like best. Abs engaged, and press that heel straight up. Keep the legs straight. So we want to just move through the hip joint, okay? Not through your knee. Foot is flexed. Time. Woo. 10-second break. And then either from the forearms or on your hands. Right knee up and over the left calf. Let's keep the knee bent. Flex the foot. Go. So when the knees come together, the inside of the knees are touching, and then you go boom, back up over that calf again. Pressing that heel up to your ceiling. Knee is bent now, but still acting on the hip joint. Ooh. Time, hallelujah. All right, sit back on your heels, big toes together, open up those knees. Oh yeah, give the glutes this Good stretch. Hands can be ahead of you, hands under the forehead or down by your side. Whew. Nicely done at home. Day 1 is in the bag. All right, let's come into all fours. Whew. Wrists under shoulders, knees apart under hip. Inhale, low back sags, head looks up. Exhale, push away. Great job, 2 more. Last one. And neutral spine. Come up off of the hands for me. Let's just take that right or left leg, pardon me, in front of you. Back, hip and knee are aligned. Inhale the arms up, sweep them up. Hold this stretch, getting into the front of the thigh on that right side, the hip flexor. Exhale, arms come down, straighten that front leg, chest over thigh. If you have pillows or use your dumbbell perhaps to build your ground up. Otherwise, bring the hands to the ground. We want to feel that stretch and that pull right in the hamstring there. So every workout, if you're new to my workouts, every workout, I will warm you up. I will lead you through. I will give you modifications as best to my ability. If you need further or if you didn't understand something, please don't hesitate. Leave a comment down below and I will also stretch you out. So you get the full meal deal. Release, other side. Here we go. So you want that back knee and hip aligned. Inhale, reach up, extend, tighten that left glute. Feel the release in that left hip. Oh, that feels nice. Exhale, release the arms down, straighten that leg, hinge over, stretch that hamstring. My outside back porch is just right there, and the dogs are out there, they're playing. I have 2 big dogs. One's a puppy, and one's 8 years old. They're definitely spoiled rotten. And come on up. There we go, we did it. If you're in the 14-day Booty Love Challenge, day 1 is done. Tomorrow I have a fun little Tabata set up for us with some extra special stretches at the end, so I can't wait to share that with you. In addition, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. And all my Booty Love Challengers, head on over to Patreon and check in that you got the workout in. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Mwah! Woo!